Okay, hopefully you guys can see me. Welcome in, guys. I'm hearing an airplane overhead, like literally as I'm starting this live stream. Okay. Welcome in, guys. I hope you guys are doing well. I have an incredible message for you today. You will know from the title if this message is for you. So, as we're starting, let's do a sound check, and we can sound check it as I'm saying the prayer, as I'm blessing the message. Excuse me. Yes, Lord Key. Yes. Thank you for noticing. I was at the salon for 8 hours. And so when I go to the salon, I don't do I don't go like deep in the hair for the blonde. I do that like twice a year. And so today was one of those appointments, and it just does not want to lay down. Like, it does not want to lay down right now. So I'm just doing my best. You know that meme? I'm just doing my best, Tom. I'm just doing my best. Okay. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I always get nervous when it first gets done, and then I go on camera. I'm like, I don't really know what it looks like. Like, I could think it looks one way in person, but like it'll translate on camera differently, if that makes sense. But just thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Yeah, let's bless this message. Anything not of the light or the divine plan is no longer welcome here and must leave immediately. Calling upon my angels, my ancestors only of the highest white light, and Archangel Michael as I calibrate to the energy of the collective. No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Amen. You guys. Oh my gosh, I can't really see, so I'm gonna move this closer to me so I can see what you guys see, because I can't see. Okay. So you don't follow trends, you start them. You don't follow trends, you start them. And that is something that is going to be a theme for you this year. You are not going to be doing what everyone else is doing. There is, like, this is already embedded in your personality. You guys have a certain style, a way of wearing things, whether it's timeless to you, you have a certain aesthetic that works for you. You might change the colors, you might move a few details around, but you stay safe with what you know works for you, if that makes sense. Like, I know what works for me. Sometimes I try to step outside of that, but for the last 15, 20 years, like, it's been the same. My style has stayed the same. Like, I like high-waisted shorts, tank tops, bodysuits, high-waisted skirts, knee highs, thigh highs, any kind of boot. Love hats. Have a big sneaker collection. I love Converse, whether they're platforms, low tops, high tops, the boot version. I love Uggs, cowboy boots. Like, I have a certain aesthetic, whether it's me dressing up or dressing down. I'm either dressed like a real estate agent, or I'm dressed like I'm going out to a country bar, because I work at a country bar. So it's just in my, you know what I mean? So you guys are the same. You have a style. It could seem like it's a whole to-do for somebody else, but you know what works for you. Like, I know what works for me. You guys are the same. Same thing with your hair. You guys might not venture off into too many things with the hair. Like me, I know what works for me, whether it's short or long. I'm usually going to have a bow. Like, if I adorn my hair with anything, it's going to have a bow or maybe a blinged out clip. That's just always how I've been since I was in high school. What else? I've always liked wearing headbands, bow headbands. Like, I cannot believe I still be trying to pull that off, but I still be doing that. You guys are the same and you don't realize how you set trends. So there's a lot of people out here that are trying to do the same thing as you, if that makes sense. Like, you don't really look around to see if people are emulating you or copying you. Other people have to tell you, like, hey, I just ran into so and so and they were totally like, they totally copied your style. You guys know that even though people could be copying you, that you set the trend. You don't follow other people's trends. It doesn't matter what everyone is wearing on Shein. It doesn't matter what everyone's wearing that's on the high end. If you like it, you'll incorporate it. But if you don't like it, you're not like, oh my gosh, I'm so pressed. I gotta like be wearing this thing that everybody's wearing. Every so often, you'll add something into your collection. Like for a while, I always just wore like baseball caps if I wore hats at all, or trucker hats. Then I incorporated fedoras and beanies. And, that's what I've been doing the last 10 years. It's like, oh, I do like beanies. Oh, I do like fedoras. But I only go between two colors of hair. I'm either blonde or I either have like black hair. I'm very rarely in the middle of that or a different color. Like I'm never a redhead or purple or pink or anything like that. I just know what works for me. Do you know what I mean? So you guys are saying yes to certain things that you want to do that you've always wanted to do. Okay, there are certain leaps that you've been wanting to take. I feel like it's career-wise. It could be career or family or in a relationship, but you've been getting a gentle nudge to take the training wheels off. And this is something that maybe has been scaring you, but you will set the trend and other people will follow. That's why you're chosen. You're a light worker. You're a star messenger, because you guys set the trends and other people, they do that. They just follow it. They're like, oh my gosh, I have to do that because I don't know. That's just like in your DNA. This greatness, this GOAT behavior that's instilled in your DNA. There are certain things that you haven't mastered yet. And you guys are aware of that. Maybe you've been giving yourself some excuses like, oh, I need these training wheels just a little bit longer because, my ADHD or my OCD or I get anxiety or I don't like speaking in front of people or whatever it is. You are ready to let go of the training wheels because you are great at speaking. You are a great communicator. You are great at being in the spotlight. So instead of shying away from the spotlight, even though you guys are very good at being able to, share it with other people, you are not going to shy away from the spotlight at this time. You are stepping into your truest version of yourself. You guys have an aesthetic or a way of being when you're down or depressed, and you maybe have been noticing that lately. And it's kind of like this fake it till you make it or fake it till you feel better. That's really going to help you at this time. If you are not feeling close to the training wheels needing to come off, you are needing to practice to say yes to the discipline, the practice, and seeing that you're going to get a good response. The message that I'm channeling is that you are going to get a good response by practicing. Your practice is going to make perfect. Okay, so let's say when you guys are in a rut, you're like, okay, it's sweatpants and t-shirts or it's sweatpants and hoodies and it's just whatever. I don't want to talk to anybody. You're trying to like blend in. You're not really wanting to be seen, but you're a star. And this is your way of kind of camouflaging yourself so people don't stop and stare. But everyone in the room stops when you enter, whether you're wearing sweatpants, paper sack, potato sack, you could have a paper bag on your head. It doesn't matter. People still see you. So you might as well be the star that you are always meant to be because it does wonders for your confidence. You are drawing out anything that is toxic to your lifestyle, to just your way of being day to day. So let's say you guys were wearing sweatpants or whatever. Instead of doing that tomorrow because you haven't been feeling your best, maybe you guys feel like you've been gaining weight, Something that I was channeling was nothing fits. It could be because of the holidays. It could be because of health issues. It doesn't matter what it is. I was channeling that so hard, like nothing I have fits. So I'm just going to wear this because you guys are evolving. Your health is changing and you are paying more attention to that. You are paying more attention to your body than you have ever before. So yeah, it's going through some changes, but it might not be where you want it to be right now, but you are going to get it there. I got that so clear. You are going to get it there. But you could be upset right now, like, oh my gosh, like I'm bloated. This isn't fit. I gained 15 pounds. I gained 30 pounds. I just had a baby. Like I'm going through postpartum. Like none of these things, like I just can't. And you're just like not feeling like yourself. Like you're trying to be yourself, but you are not feeling like yourself. So you are in a way dimming a version of that. You're going to stop doing that. Okay? Whether you start working out at home and to fit into certain clothes that make you feel good. Let's say you have a certain outfit that makes you feel good. You know that you have to do like, I was getting this motion of, what are they called? When you put your elbow like this and you meet it with your knee, you guys could do that. Or be doing it with weights, like let's say 5-pound weights, 8-pound weights. You know that like you have to work on your core. It could be Pilates, yoga. It could be the vacuum twist. Those work wonders. Just so you can squeeze into. Now, I'm not saying wear clothes that are uncomfortable. That is not what I'm saying. Because that if you guys have skin allergies or you're sensitive, your skin is sensitive, that's not going to feel great. But I mean, stepping into something that you can wear that makes you feel more like yourself. And then that's going to trigger a response in you to, okay, I liked how that felt. I felt like myself again. So what do I need to do to get back on track? Because I might be going through health issues or different ailments. My body's changing and my hormones are changing. So what can I do to like kind of counteract that? And so it's going to be a way of inspiring you. So I have a perfect example of that. There was, oh, you're welcome, Darcy. There was, like when it's wintertime, I like wearing sweatpants and a t-shirt and I'm just like, this is what I'm wearing. But yesterday I went to the store and I don't think I've done this in a long time or talked about this in a long time, but I did this like, I feel like 6 months ago. I went into the store. I was wearing my cowboy boots, my Daisy Dukes, like one of my favorite outfits to wear, a white tank top and a hoodie. And I was wearing a hat and sunglasses. And I went and ran errands like that. Went to the water and ice place, went to the grocery store, and I got stopped. It was by a lot of older gentlemen, which I'm like, whatever. But I got stopped so many times. It's like people were looking for a reason. Like, I guess there's no reason to talk to me when I'm in my sweatpants, but if I'm wearing boots, oh my gosh, those boots. You guys are going to be wearing things where people are going to stop you and say, oh my gosh, where did you get that? Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Oh my gosh, like they just want to pinch your little cheekies and squeeze you. But it just reminded me like, okay, it doesn't matter if I feel like wearing this all the time just because it's comfortable. I am... I want to dress the part sometimes like as an influencer. And I told you guys when I had a funeral, it wasn't last week. Is it the week before? No, maybe it was last week. Well, I had a funeral and it was like a 3-day thing that was going on with family. And I had to run to the pharmacy and I was dressed in all black and a high-waisted skirt and, like a mob wives coat. And this girl stopped me and she's like, are you an influencer? Like, are you famous? Like, you have to be. And I'm thinking, girl, it's me. It's freaking Brittany. And I was like, yeah, actually I am. And normally I don't say that, but then again, people don't really ask me. But you guys are stepping into something different that you don't like to do when you're feeling some type of way. That's going to remind you that you were chosen for the role that you were chosen for. You were chosen to be an influencer. You were chosen to be in the public eye. You were chosen to be the star that shines brightly. You don't follow what everyone else does, which is maybe they wear a bunch of things when, they don't feel the greatest, or they wear things that don't match them or match their personality. And you guys set trends in that way. I'm getting that you guys do things that are timeless. This also helps you keep a lot of things in your closet. If you're always keeping up with the trends, like, then you can't be like really keeping every old thing in your closet, because it won't be trending a year from now or 6 months from now. So I'm getting that you are releasing the shackles that you put on yourself, the pressure that you put on yourself, how hard you are on yourself. You're like, I'm just not going to be so hard on myself with what I'm wearing or what I look like, because I know I set the trends. I want you to affirm it below. I start the trends. Oh, thank you guys. Hold on, this thing is on like sleepy mode. Let me fix this. But yeah, you guys are realizing, okay, why do I put these shackles on myself? I know that even on my worst day, I look great. Even on my worst day. So I can spice it up a little bit. I don't have to go out like dressed to the nines, but you're going to start acting the part of the trendsetter. You are the one that does it first. Almost always. When people are doing a certain thing at work and they're all commiserating over here, you set the trend and people are like, oh, well, maybe I should do that, because you guys always have great ideas. And the way that you are going to be known is going to be on a very big scale, and it's going to bring you a lot of material. It's going to bring you a lot of materials, or where you're going to be able to buy a lot of materials, whether you want these things or not. You are ready to play a role and to kind of fake it till you make it, or feel like that role more, because when you look good, you feel good. And I'm getting that you are paying attention to that more. Maybe you got into a space where you're like, I kind of don't care right now. I've got other things going on. You guys are also getting good news. There is some type of help that is on the way that is going to help you spice things up in your life. It's going to help you with your health. It's going to help you with your day-to-day. It's going to help you with your aesthetic. It's going to help you with your work ethic. Maybe you haven't been feeling inspired, and this could also be because you've been wearing the sweatpants, or you haven't really been feeling like dressing up or doing things a certain way. You guys all know, for you specifically, what makes you feel good to fulfill what you need to do, or what makes you feel fulfilled. You know what gives you confidence, I should say. So you're going to be embodying this Leo energy and decluttering your life in the best possible way. Maybe you guys feel like you've been over consuming or stocking up on things, and you're starting to realize, I don't know why I'm channeling this, but I'm channeling it. Maybe you guys feel like you've been over consuming, like stocking up on toiletries or stocking up on certain foods. You guys are doing some type of inner work on your root and your sacral, I'm getting specifically, and then you're going to move up to your solar plexus, because you've already gone through a heart activation, a voice activation, and a third eye activation. But yeah, I'm getting that you guys are getting good news, and you're decluttering your life. Like, you know what? I am safe. I am safe to rest. I am safe to not be stressing myself out, and to not having to, worry so much. So you have new opportunities coming in that you are in fact really excited about. You're like, you know what? This is going to be great. I can't wait. I don't need to be in fear of, I don't know. It's like you guys are, it's almost like you guys in certain ways prepare for like the zombie apocalypse. Like, there's certain things that you could have in your home that you stock up on. You're like, yeah, if the ish hits the fan, I got a bunch of this. I got a bunch of water. I got a bunch of toilet paper. I got a bunch of whatever. And maybe that clutter is starting to cloud your thinking, and you are wanting things to be more minimal. So maybe you guys are donating or just purchasing less, and just knowing like, you know what, I got it. I'm also seeing that you guys are saving money. So this is also another way that you set trends. Like, you have certain pieces, or whether it's a vehicle or a purse, I don't know, there's certain things that you have that you adorn yourself with or that you drive that people are like, wow, I should have bought that. I should have bought something like that. So remember how powerful you are. Remember how powerful your influence is, because you are getting a glimpse every time you play the part or act the part or dress the part. Whether you guys are a Leo, sun, moon, or rising, I'm getting you guys could be a Leo or Capricorn, sun, moon, or rising. Some of you guys could be an Aquarius, or I got Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo, Cancer, and Leo. So let me know if those are any of your sun, moon, or rising signs. But there are new opportunities coming in and you can smell it. You don't know exactly the who, the what, and the where of how it's going to come in. But there's also some other facts that you're going to be acquainted with. Let's say you feel like certain people that started after you, whether it's in the workplace or in your work arena or even in your family. Let's say you've been in a relationship for a long time and then there's all these other people getting married and you're like, what in the actual whatever, because I've been with this person for so long, like I should be the one that's getting married. And so maybe you feel some type of way about a relationship or something in your work arena. You feel like other people could be passing you by and they just got here. Or maybe they've only been around for a year or two and you've been around for way longer. So you guys are trying not to compare yourself and you're trying not to be like, what the frick? But you're also going to be acquainted with some new facts that maybe these people that are getting married or getting proposed to, maybe these people that are surpassing you in the work field have been in this field longer, but just in a different location, or been doing this longer, but do you know what I mean? Like you're going to be given some type of new information and it's going to be good news for you. It's going to kind of help soothe you, like, okay, that's why they're getting that. And I'm not going to be envious or jealous or covet what they have. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing because I don't follow trends. I set them. Okay. So again, you're not going to be the type of person that is waiting for a ring or like you need to propose to me if other people are doing that. You do the opposite. Do you feel what I'm saying? If everyone on social media is doing one thing for the algorithm, you're the one doing the other thing. You don't have any reason to fear. You are remembering now how powerful you are. So this whole week is going to be about you guys calling your power back. Okay? All this week, it's going to be about you calling your power back and feeling enthusiastic, dressing the part, and shining like this part has always been yours. Like you were made for this role. So I want you to affirm it below. I was made for this role. Training wheels off. Okay? You're like, I don't need to fear. Maybe you're going fishing or you're meditating. You're like, why am I worried about them? Like, I don't follow trends. I don't follow what others do. I start the trends. Okay? I was made for this role. So you are being asked to choose. Do you want to be Sour Patch over here? Like, well, what the frick is going on? Why do they have that? Like, I should have that. I've been working my butt off. And I'm getting that that's like a theme right now. Like, what's going on with them? I've been working my butt off over here. And so you are going to attract things a lot faster by not giving a you-know-what. 0 F's given. Being unfazed. Not caring about the eggshells that people want you to walk on, because maybe you sometimes maneuver a certain way in your family or in the workplace because you feel like, oh, they're going to think that I'm copying or that I want to be like them, or you're just going to do you because everyone knows deep down that you are a source of inspiration. So it's another great affirmation for you. I am a source of inspiration. Duh. Okay? I am a source of information. I am a great source of inspiration. So you guys are choosing right now. Like, am I going to choose this path where I'm sour about certain things and like, why hasn't it happened for me yet? Why haven't I gotten my fairy tale or da 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 da? So as soon as you start walking the path up, it'll get here when it gets here. I'm a source of inspiration. Duh. I start the trends. I'm a star. I'm meant to shine. I'm going to play the role. Training wheels are off. Like, you're just going to be busy rebuilding your confidence. Okay? When you are dressed the part, you are feeling yourself. Okay? When you are not worried about how others got what they got, you are feeling yourself, because you usually will only compete with yourself. But when you're down, it might be easy to be like, oh yeah, you know those people I've never really think about? Let me think about them right now because I'm feeling some type of way. And you guys are going to snap out of it. You're like, no, 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 no. I only compete with myself. I can't even believe I was about to go there. Like, good for them. Good on them. But I'm going to do what works well for me. I only compete with myself. Okay? In the past, you guys could have dealt with people that were always trying to silence you or make you feel bad for having an opinion, make you feel bad for liking what you liked. Like, oh my gosh, you want to wear a flannel? Why would you do that? Or, oh, you like fedoras? That's cute. Like, you're used to people being really backhanded with you and people trying to tell you like you're crazy or gaslighting you. And you are moving towards a path as you reclaim your energy this week, is you are being heard loud and clear. You are really understanding your purpose this week. Like, you know what? No, I am here and I can take the training wheels off. I don't have to be so discouraged because other people are passing me by. And that's another thing. Just because these people are passing you by does not mean that it's going to last. Let's be so for real. Okay? Just because other people are passing you by does not mean that it's going to last for them. Let's say a Susie Luhu down the street is getting married, okay? Doesn't mean that marriage is going to last because maybe you guys really want to get married. It doesn't mean because this person just got promoted and got a raise that they're truly ready for it or truly disciplined like you are. And I get that a lot for you guys is your work ethic is unmatched, okay? Your work ethic is unmatched, and maybe you've been really hard on yourself because you've been trying to take it easy, but you are seeing where maybe it's falling short, but it doesn't mean that it's going to stay that way. The bottom line is you guys are becoming very loud and clear about who you want to be. You're no longer avoiding your star power. Okay, you're not avoiding your star power. You are not avoiding the way that you want to set up boundaries, firm boundaries. And again, just because other people are right now, for the time being, surpassing you, does not mean that it has any longevity. Okay? You don't always have to have things so perfect. And you are going through this self-discovery phase of things that are really going to help you. It's not helping you to be like, what the frick? Why do they got that going on? Like, I've been working my tushy off. What the frick? You are putting that to the side. Anything foolish to you that you normally don't dabble in, you guys are putting that to the side and reminding yourself like, no, I am the star and I'm going to really get into my self-care and the love that I have for myself like never before. Okay, so you guys could be doing Reiki or hypnotherapy. You're really figuring out like, oh, all of these things that I was neglecting or not, even exploring for myself, I was being very naive in, and now I'm going to take on a load of love for myself and reclaiming my power. And you're going to get more support than you realize. Okay, you're done limiting your own freedom. You are done playing mind games with yourself. You're done being silent about who you are. Maybe you've been hiding the role that you play or the purpose that you have. And you're stepping into this spotlight and being really excited about like, you know what? This is me. This is just who I am. And it might not always be ideal. But I know that people will be receptive. Like, people are impressed by you. You are a showstopper. You walk into a room and everyone's like, wait, what? Who? Wait, what? You guys have people breaking their necks to see what you're doing. And people that come across you, they do not forget you. Okay, people that come across you, they don't forget you. They're not like, oh, I saw this, um, I went to the store today and I saw this pretty girl, but oh my gosh, I saw this other girl. Like, people don't forget you, if you guys get what I'm saying. Okay, let me move this. Oh, you guys are welcome. We have the High Priestess of Spirit. You are getting your sexy back, your swag back, your style, your aesthetic, your spirit. Okay? You are reclaiming your spirit. What gives you fire? What puts you in your feelings in the best capacity? You're adding color, like a dose of color, a dose of fire, a dose of sparkle, glitter. You are adding that back into your life. Okay, and another thing that I was hearing for you guys is you're going to get used to a certain amount of money for yourself. Maybe you thought you were going to be the first millionaire in your family or even billionaire, but you're going to get used to saying trillionaire for yourself, okay? If you didn't feel comfortable saying billionaire, you're going to start saying billionaire. If you didn't feel comfortable saying trillionaire, you're going to get comfortable saying trillionaire. You are changing how you view things, and this is all because you are exploring the love that you have for yourself and where you can do better. Okay? You're seeing where you can eat better, where you can rest more, where you can love on yourself more. Like, you are going to be doing things, oh my gosh, bestie. Over the course of the next 3 weeks, what I was channeling for you is you're going to be doing things that you haven't done in a long time. Yes, Robin, sprinkle, sprinkle. Let's say you guys, let's say you haven't gotten a pedicure or a manicure in a really long time. Guess what you're going to be doing in the next 1 to 2 weeks? That's what you're going to be doing. Let's say you haven't gotten a massage or gone to the chiropractor in a really long time. Guess what you're going to be doing? Like, your self-love is going to be off the freaking charts. Like, you're ready to really take care of yourself because it helps you inspire. You create inspiration for the world. And think about it. There's going to be so many things rippled back to you or echoed back to you or given to you in increments of 5, 10, 50, 100, 1,000 because you are inspiring others to find what they love, do what they love, take care of themselves. Like, you are setting the trend for other people to explore and for it to be cool. So yeah, I'm seeing that where you would normally be like, oh no, I don't have money to do that. I'm not going to do that. Like, oh, it's too much of a bother to do that because I haven't really done that in a long time. There were certain things that you used to do that were a part of your routine and other people could have spoiled that for you. Okay, let's say you liked going to the nail salon or the massage place, and then somebody there ruined that for you. So you're like, I don't need to do that anymore. Or the place that you liked going closed, or a favorite restaurant that you liked going to closed, or a favorite store that you liked buying clothes from closed. There was something that happened that made you throw that out of your routine. And whether it was a discrepancy, an argument, a falling out with someone, you're going to be given a lot of good news. Like, you're going to go from not knowing where to go for chiropractic care to having 3 different chiropractors that are amazing to go to. You're going to go from having no doctors to go to 3 doctors that you can go to that are like functional medicine or naturopathic. You're going to go from not knowing what nail tech to have or go to and not trusting anybody. I'm getting there's a lot to do with trust as well. Like, somebody that was involved in this self-care thing that you were doing could have broken your trust. So maybe it's been hard for you to be like, yeah, let me just dive right back into that. Okay. Yes, you guys are going to have options. Okay. We have unravel and meditation. Somebody here could be getting tattoos. Somebody here could be getting tattoo removal. I'm getting that you guys are going to be changing your scenery. Something to do with sunshine. I got this in another message for you guys that you are needing more vitamin D by going out in the sun and walking for 30 minutes. But you guys could also be walking near water. You guys could be moving to where water is. Like you want a pond or some type of water to look at. Okay, some type of body of water. But you guys have been going through an internal battle of some kind. You've been internalizing or, not telling people what you're going through. And that has been unraveling. Like you guys are cutting cords to people that you've slept with in the past. Okay, so that's like another form of self-care. You're like, you know what? I really need to cut the cord from Johnny. I need to get rid of that mattress. I need to get rid of that couch he got me, that chair he got me, like whatever it is. So you guys are not only doing cord cutting, you're blocking people, you're setting new boundaries. There is a knot, like there were karmic knots that you are undoing. Everything is unraveling. You're like, okay, I wasn't meditating like I needed to, and that really helped me. I'm going to start doing that again. I need to get rid of Johnny's stuff, and I need to do a cord cutting ceremony or meditation. Whether that's family or somebody that you dated, you are seeing where these people have an influence on you somehow, even though they're nowhere around. So you are being given clarity on how you want to reorganize, how you take care of yourself, which in turn helps your inner child. And this has maybe been an uphill battle. Let's say you had a parent that was like absent like mine, that didn't really teach you a lot about like self-care or hygiene or how to do a lot of things, and you had to figure out a lot of things on your own. You could as an adult be very resentful, like, oh, I don't really want to do that, no one's going to tell me nothing, and whatever it was a battle. And now you are seeing like, okay, I'm grown now and my inner child doesn't feel great, like we're not still getting picked on. You guys could have felt like an ugly duckling, but now you're glowing and you're blooming. A lot of you guys are late bloomers. There are feelings that are unraveling, like from childhood. Okay. Oh, I don't like doing this because of this. Or, oh, I feel this way in love because of this. So I'm going to work on that. You are looking at the wounds. You are looking at the karmic ties and where it started from. You're like, oh, this is where this started. So before, you couldn't see where this cord was going. Okay, you couldn't see where it was leading to because everything was in a knot. You know what it's like when you got to untangle a cord. You're just like, oh my gosh, how did this even get like this? And so you are seeing all of the knots along this rope or this cord has been things that you've been ignoring. You're like, oh, I guess this is where that stems from. I'm getting a lot about dragonflies, so that could be very synchronistic to you guys. I'm getting dragonflies, rabbits, and birds. Small birds, not like crows and ravens. I mean like little baby birds, okay? So let me know if that means anything to you guys. I want to see what else is going on for the trends that you are going to be setting. Hi, Lucky. Thank you, Vicky. Lucky me was like, haha. I can't. I catch things fast. Like, I'm like, what did that say? It's very rarely where I'm like, you guys have to come and tell me. Something will just tell me, like, look up at the screen. So, yeah, let's see what's going on for you guys with, oh my gosh. You are also seeing how a lot of different things are tied to one another. Okay, you're going to be trusting in yourself more because you're going to just know, like, okay, because I'm vibing at this has to unfold. Because I'm doing this, it has to work out in my favor. So you are about to have great success. You are about to feel magical, like a wizard. Your intuition is like, your intuition has a pulse. Okay, your intuition has a pulse right now. And because you're listening to it, you're really sharpening that tool of, you know what, I was spot on. I knew. I just knew. And I love that for you guys. Okay, so you're about to have a lot of success following the beat of your own drum, marching to the beat of your own drum, not following the trends. You are going to blossom. You can still be of service and do things your own way. And I'm getting that it's strongly for the collective. You will be successful setting trends, being an inspiration, and being of service to the collective. That is where you're going to blossom. It doesn't matter in which work arena. So if you guys claim this message, I want you to, in the comments, if you are able to participate, okay, all of my subscribers of 2 weeks or longer, I want to know in which arena you are going to be of service to the collective. Is it Reiki? Is it music? Is it singing? Is it dancing? Is it tarot card reading? Is it prophetic messages? Like, which arena? Because each and every one of you are a messenger of a different kind. You guys could be an influencer, an actress. You will shine light and inspire other actresses. And then another community, or other singers, and then another community. There's like 2 communities that you are going to help. The community in which you are doing the thing, and then everyone else watching. So if you are an actress, you are going to influence with your light and inspire all of the other actresses and all of the people watching. If you are a singer, you are going to inspire all of the other singers and then the people listening to the music. You feel me? 555, thank you. Oh, wow. Red says spiritual thought leader and coach. We have Reiki, dance, influencer, healing, and breath work. See, a lot of you guys do dancing, Reiki, you influence. All of these things show me that who I'm speaking to, you are of influence. House of Cards, congratulations. Congratulations. I started my tarot channel 2 months ago. I know that's not easy. You're in an age of social media where everything's moving so fast. It can be really scary to put your work out there, to put your content out there. Ein says artist. LA says writer. Quinn says I love to decorate my home every season. Simmons, hi Simmons. Dancing, singing, Reiki, and tarot reader. And thank you always for your love and support, especially on Patreon too. Kyle says actor. Jess says I started my channel 2 months ago as well, and I gotta upload soon. Good for you, Jess. It's like, however you put your art out there or your purpose, it is like music to other people. And you could literally think, nobody's watching this or nobody wants to see this. But think about it. I tell you guys this all the time. Even if it was 100 people, could you fit that 100 people in your living room? Even if it's just 500 people that are subscribed, could you fit those 500 people in your living room? Like, really think about it. Could you have those 500 people over for dinner? So nothing is too small. Your inspiration does wonders. And if you read your feedback or your responses or your reviews or your comments, you change people's lives. You change people's lives. So you are getting back to the origin story of the karmic ties and knots, the things that don't work for you, how you're going to start playing the role and playing the part and taking the training wheels off. Hold on, guys. Sean says, I lost a lot of my social media to hackers. Hi, Danielle. Danielle says, singing and influencing. Lucky Me says, stripper. Just kidding, just kidding. You're good. All jobs are welcome here, okay? All jobs are welcome here, even if you were. Even I have a lot of friends that are dancers, and I'm like, it's nothing to be ashamed of. I spent a lot of time in clubs and around dancers, and even in this craft, you learn a lot about hygiene. You learn a lot about confidence, marketing, how to advertise yourself, clientele, discipline, how to keep your body. You learn a lot. It does not matter what you do. You are the trendsetter in whatever industry you're in, and God chose you for many. Okay, God chose you for many industries. You do not look like what you have been through, and a lot of people don't know you're 10 to 15 years younger looking than you actually are. So another thing you're going to stop doing is maybe like ragging on your age. Like Lucky Me says, I'm 42. So maybe instead of like, I mean, you don't have to like lie, but let's say when people are like, what's your age? What's your age? You're like, oh my gosh, this is what my age is. Like, I mean, could they tell though? Like, could they tell? Could they tell? Probably not. And happy early birthday, Lucky Me. You know what I realized too? I feel like people that don't age well sometimes are not nice people. I'm hearing a motorcycle. I'm hearing a motorcycle. I feel like sometimes when people don't age well, it's because their hearts are cold, or do you know what I mean? And people can lie to you all they want. Like, oh my gosh, my life is so awesome. But like their palace, their body does not show you I completely love myself. And I mean, we are all different skin colors, shapes, and sizes, and we're all different things. But something that I noticed is when I was in my addiction, I looked way older, way older. And now that I've been sober for a long time, like I look younger now than I did in my addiction. So when I was being selfish, I was being narcissistic, I was just running amok and just not caring about anybody's feelings, God was like, okay, I got you. What you're not going to do is age well. You feel me? That's what you're not going to do. And so maybe you guys see this with family members who don't get along with. They think their life is so grand, but they treat everybody like crap. And because they treat everybody like crap, it shows you how they really treat themselves. Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? It shows you like, yeah, you can do all of this. You could do a lot of that. But if you were really feeling yourself, you would be taking care of yourself a different way. Okay? Like, I don't know. I don't want to get into it because it's going to seem like it's shaming, but that's not what I'm trying to do. I just feel like some of the meanest people, they don't age well for a reason. They're not aging like fine wine. As you guys evolve and get older, you are looking younger. You're sipping on the fountain of youth. And I say that because you are blossoming and you are tapping into what fulfills you. You're not trying to bring pain and misery to others because it just would show, again, that you're not happy or that you're miserable. And you guys are no longer going to complicate your life. Okay, you guys are no longer going to complicate your life. Some of the people that have been the meanest and the most cruel to me look like shit. Okay? And I don't mean like, oh, they're old and decrepit and ugly. I mean their soul ain't intact. You feel me? You feel me? Okay? Their soul ain't intact. So it just emanates garbage. It emanates, I don't know, but I know you guys get me. Okay, I know you guys understand what I'm saying. People that have like family members, they thrive on chaos and putting other people down and bullying them and fat shaming them. They thrive on that. Like, I'm going to tell you about your weight because I can't control mine. I'm going to tell you about yourself. And da, 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 da. Those are some of the ugliest people I've ever seen. Those are some of the ugliest people I've ever seen. The ones that are the chronic complainers. They want to preach on everybody. They don't do as I say, not as I do. I mean, self-righteous to the umpteenth degree. You guys know what I'm talking about. You have that terrible boss. And they could be so beautiful if they were just kind for just like a little bit. They could be beautiful. But beauty is also in the eye of the beholder. And you guys see people's auras. So I'm not saying like, oh yeah, they've been treating me like crap. They're so ugly. Like, you see their aura. You see through people, especially fake people. And it doesn't matter how hot they are to other people. You will see them a certain way because of what they do and how they act and how they treat people. Okay, we have loyalty. You guys have new people coming in that are going to be showing you a lot of loyalty. Okay. And if you yourself have been going through a rut or a depression that you are coming out of, let the people that truly care about you, let them show you that they care about you being happy. They support the service that you do to that you give to the collective, and that they are loyal to you. Okay. For some reason, I've been channeling that people that maybe don't normally say a lot, or maybe you've been like, are they even loyal? Because I'm going through this over here and I don't really have time for all of that over there. And maybe you haven't been able to pay a lot of attention to them, whether it's a family member or a loved one. And so you've been realizing like, oh my gosh, people are trying to show me right now. I know you've been through some things, but I'm here for you. I am the ride or die, whether you fail or fly. Okay. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. Let's say you feel like your weight has been fluctuating. And maybe you feel like some of the people that you care about, you know, they can be a little bit superficial. And you're like, my weight is fluctuating, so they're not going to like me anymore. I already know. They're going to be showing you, I don't care about that. I know I've said some not nice things in the past or whatever the case is, but they're going to be showing you that they don't give up about that. You feel me? Okay, you are the exception. You are not the rule. You are the exception. You don't follow trends, you start them. You guys are funny. Okay, we have Prairie Queen, royalty. So again, you guys are going to be rocking the crown that you deserve. So instead of being like, you know what, I don't want to go outside today, and you know, I don't want to see the sunshine, I just want to be over here sulking. You are going to step into that sunshine and you are going to rock the crown that you deserve. You are stepping into the fact that you are royal in every sense of the word, in that that is your true self. You're not just like, oh my gosh, yeah, I'm a princess. No, you're actually royal. Don't bump your head. You are actually royal. Do not bump your head. So you are going to also be looking at the fact that you are connected. You are connected to the trends. You are connected to people. You are connected to source. And again, even if other trends are working for other people, you're not going to be caring about that. You're like, yeah, that works for other people and that's fine, but I'm not going to just like hop on that train. You have a lot of ideas and you're going to start writing those things down. Some of you guys could already have a notebook. And then I have another idea because I have a lot of new subscribers. You guys could get a notebook and make it your fairy tale book, the things that you're going to manifest within this year. And you could put your picture at the front of this notebook and then put the vacations that you're going to go on. Like, you could make it your book of, this is what I did in 2025 and it was freaking awesome. You know, whether you want to write it in present, future, past tense, you know, putting what the person is going to be like that you're going to marry and start a family with, what types of foods you're going to be eating, what type of workouts you're going to be doing, how you're going to be traveling, what you're going to be wearing. You guys could make a manifestation book that is your storybook, that is like your diary of how your life has been, cutting it out of magazines or your actual pictures. And I love that for you guys. I've shared that with members only. A couple of videos of people doing manifestation journals or diaries or like storybooks. And I thought that was such a cute idea to do things that way. You are no longer going to be rigid. You could have been feeling like, I'm shackled, I'm limited, I can't just do what I want to do, nothing works out for me. And normally you have a very positive mindset, but now you are again unraveling the karmic knots. You are ready to blossom. You're going to step into whatever makes you feel fulfilled. If it doesn't make you feel fulfilled, you're not about that life. Okay? You're not about that life. So I'm getting strongly that you guys are going to stop seeing so many black birds as signs or synchronicities. I don't feel like you're not going to still see them, but you're not going to see them as much. And I'm getting that you are going to see other types of birds. Oh my gosh, Emily Grace, you sound like me. I'm gonna miss the blackbirds. Yeah, I feel like you guys are gonna still see them, but not like you've been seeing them. If that has been a huge sign, like seeing these crows or these ravens everywhere, I'm getting that you guys are going to be seeing little birds. Like, I think I was doing a video for YouTube. I think it was the last upload, and I was hearing birds singing. Normally, I might hear like pigeons cooing, but not like birds chirping and singing during not a live stream, but like while I'm filming. And I thought, wow, that's like the third time that I've gotten that message that you guys are going to be seeing these type of birds or hearing these type of birds. And it's showing me that there's more fun on the way. There's more light. There's more sunshine being activated in your life. Okay, let's see, anything else? Oh my gosh, we got feathers, ascend. You just want to feel light. You are ready to float. What has been weighing you down, making you feel like, I can't do that? They can do that, but like, I'm the trendsetter. Maybe you guys put a lot of pressure on yourself as the trendsetter. Sorry, I keep messing with my hair because I was in the hair salon all day and it just won't lay down. You know when your hair's washed and it's just like doing all types of stuff? Well, I was like, well, F that, I'm still going live. So yeah, if you see me messing with it, that's why. But yeah, you guys are going to be seeing feathers. You're going to be seeing like white birds or little birds or hearing birds singing. There is a huge release coming as you recall your power. Thank you, verse. I appreciate it. I feel like it keeps getting in my eye and I'm like, am I cross-eyed right now? Okay, so we have you not felt like your true self for too long? Do you remember the wholeness or what it was to be your true self? You are the queen or king that does not give up. You are destined to be your true self again, reborn into being even more beautiful than before. You are allowed to dance with the rainbows created from the sun shining off your diamond soul. So you guys are definitely going to be dancing more. You're going to start dancing like nobody's watching, or you might even dance while people are watching. Maybe you've been so hard on yourself, you're like, no, I cannot have fun. No fun until I'm done with whatever. But you're going to be getting back into your more playful self, and you are activating some type of butterflies within you, or like this more giddy, childlike nature. And I feel like for all of you guys that are watching, that is what you really want, is to get back to this childlike nature before you knew all the issues in the world and all the problems that life could bring. Getting back to self-care, that is one big thing that I keep seeing you guys reset and getting excited about it. Like, oh, you know what? I haven't gotten a pedicure or a massage in a really long time. I haven't been taking care of this. That's going to make me feel great. Whatever is going to make you feel your best, that is going to get sprinkled or dropped at your doorstep. You feel me? That is going to be brought into your life because you deserve it. You deserve to feel your best. You are getting ready to ascend. You don't have to follow the trends of, well, right now everyone's doing this. You don't care. Okay? Even if other people were doing that and you liked it, you still wouldn't do it. If that makes sense. Even if the other people were doing something and you're like, oh, that was fun, I liked it, you probably wouldn't even do it in front of others because you're like, no, I lead the pack. You are the original gangster of everything that you do. Okay? You are the original gangster of everything that you do. Hold on, guys. We got a lot of trolls today. Okay. There is a shocking revelation of security for you. If you have been the type of person that like never feels safe where you live, you're going to start feeling safe where you live. If you're the type of person that never feels safe where you work, like you're going to start feeling safe where you work. And I'm getting that other people are going to be relocated. There is a dark cloud being lifted. Thank you, Pleasure. Hi, Rich Beef. Hi, Vent. Hi, Scapegoat. This is another thing, okay, that I'm getting on. You guys have a couple of people, okay, I'm channeling a message. You guys have a couple of people, maybe one or two schemers, okay? You have one or two schemers that are trying to cause confusion in your life. They do not like the attention that you're getting, or you guys could have watched the live stream where I was like, they want to spoil your party, and you are entering the golden age. You are entering this golden era, and everything is about to be flowing, and the youth and the glow that you're going to be emanating. Somebody can see that you're on the precipice of this. But as many people can see that you're on the precipice of greatness, there are one or two people that are in the same arena as you, and they are very threatened by that. So they are going to take anybody that is easily impressionable, anybody that can easily be swayed, anybody that was already a wishy-washy, hot, cold flip-flopper. They're going to move them to the side and cause a commotion. They're going to try to cause some type of confusion, whether these are your clients, subscribers, supporters, guests, patrons. Do you guys get what I'm saying? So there's one or two people that they think that they're doing this behind the scenes, but you can smell it. Remain optimistic about the people that will show up for you are the ones that will be loyal to you. Okay, remember, even the devil has messengers. So if people are easily swayed, they were never your friend to begin with. If people are easily swayed, they were never your friend, your loved one. They were never your tribe from the gate, from the jump, off the rip. Let me give you an example. Before I cut off everyone in my family, before I went zero contact, I didn't know there were a bunch of people plotting behind the scenes. And all of these people plotting were trying to change the opinion of everyone around me so that they wouldn't love me or support me or encourage me. Now, these people chose. They could have said, Brittany's not like that. Stop speaking about her that way. I don't want to hear it. Stop. Each and every one of them could have said that. Instead, they didn't want to stand up to the bullies in the family. They decided, you know what? I'm just not going to say anything. I'm just going to sit in my own insecurities and let this person get picked on. Let this person get sabotaged. Let this story get manipulated and out of control. So whoever is doing that with you because they're confused or they bumped their head or they've forgotten what you've done for them, you don't need to remind them. They will be reminded when they fall, when they trip out the door, when they fall off their high horse or the self-righteous one that they rode off on with the person that's trying to convince them. They were never your supporter off the rip. Okay, so when my siblings and my family members, grandparents, aunts, uncles, they all went to the other side, they all went to the dark side, they were never my loved ones from the jump. Because if I've never had beef with you, the first thing that you should be saying is, stop talking about her that way. I know you're not excited for things that are going on in her life, but like, we should all be excited for her. Nobody stood up for me. Okay? Like, 2 people attempted to stand up for me and they got smacked back down so fast that like, how many times could they really take that? So I don't hold that against them. I knew the circumstances after the fact and I was like, yeah, I know that they tried, but anybody that was going to love me was going to be punished. Is that unconditional love? Is that the type of person that you want to follow off a cliff? Go ahead. If you feel froggy, leap. But you guys need to understand that anyone that's confused on which side they should be on, that's not the person you want on your side. Yeah, Robin, better talk to me nice. That is not the person that you want on your side. You guys want people on your side that they understand you. They're not committed to misunderstanding you. They're not waiting for an opportunity of everyone to feel insecure in their feelings and be mad at you so they can also be mad at you. Anybody that's not on your side right now or doesn't want to believe in what you're doing, you don't need them. You don't need them. You don't need them. But you are going to be shown like which people are easily brainwashed and think that that you won't sniff it out or think that you won't notice. You guys notice. Okay? You guys don't want wishy-washy people around you. You don't want insecure people around you because anybody that can pretend and play in your face, they're more dangerous to you than somebody that is just automatically a nasty person. Okay? You rather have a nasty person trying to play in your face than a nice, nasty person trying to play in your face. Somebody that really be trying to convince themselves and you that they're the best human being ever. You feel me? So if you guys are on social media, if this has to do with your work arena, whoever is easily swayed, they are not meant for you. If they easily forget your support, your encouragement, and your generosity, let them go. There is a new wave and a new tribe that wants to be inspired by you, that loves the trends that you set. They're not wishy-washy. They're not flip-flopping. And so these karmic fake supporters, they need to go. They need to get to getting. Okay? We have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay? We have the Wheel of Fortune. It is time for you guys to be at the top of the wheel. Okay? It is time for you guys to feel good with, okay, this is my destiny. This is my purpose. This is my path. This is my destiny. This is what I've always been meant to do. Or this is what I'm meant to do. No one's going to convince you otherwise. Not at this time. Not after what you guys have just been through. No one is going to convince you that, this isn't what you're supposed to do, but you are seeing where you need to take the training wheels off, where you need to step into the role, step into this main character energy, and know that you have the wisdom and the support of the Most High to carry you. Okay, you know that you have the support of the Most High. You know that you have the wisdom to carry you further. Okay, you are going to be really believing in yourself. And this is going to be giving you an incredible amount of energy, calling your power back. Like, you know what? I got this. I got this. Okay, let me see if anything else comes out for you guys. We have the Chariot. So not only do you guys have a lot of luck coming in, your Chariot is here. Your Chariot is here. I keep getting stuff about you guys getting a new car. You're no longer going to trick yourself or fool yourself out of these blessings. You're no longer going to talk yourself out of these blessings. Again, this heart chakra activation has been making you feel very aware of the person that you want to become. And so you're really working hard at that. I'm seeing where a lot of your energy could be drained. And so you're also working on having energy naturally, being naturally stimulated versus doing things another way. And you should be really proud of yourself that you've gotten this far. Okay. So I hope that this helped you guys. Yes, vroom, vroom. I feel like you guys are getting a new car. Okay, last but not least, we have follow your own advice. If you guys made it to the end of this message, I want you guys to drop a teacup down below, okay? Or the tea emoji. Follow your own advice. We have angel number 1010. Trust yourself. You know what is best for you. Okay, trust yourself. You know what is best for you. Whatever hasn't been going your way, you're going to flip it and reverse it. Training wheels off. Affirm it below. Training wheels off. I know what's best for me. I set trends. So people are really going to be motivated by the way that you carry on, the way that you are caring for yourself, the way that you stand on your boundaries, the way that you've been healing your inner child. There is just a different glow about you that is unlike what they've seen in you before. You guys are going to be making your dreams come true. And so it's going to help you attract a new tribe, people that will also inspire you. Like, that's another thing. You guys are always having to do all the inspiring. And you might be burnt out on inspiring people. So maybe it's not easy for you to be inspired by others. I don't know, maybe you guys are really picky, or, you know, you don't just trust a lot of influencers. And you're going to be aligned with other influencers that share your same core values. Okay. All right. I love you guys so much. It's been a long day, so I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time. But yeah, link for Patreon is in the description box. And thank you guys for your Cash App donations, your Super Chat donations. Thank you to all my members only. Just thank you guys. You're welcome. If you are looking for another video, I posted one this morning, and that can be your guys' extended if you are looking for something else to watch. There's a reason that each message will find you. Okay. So yeah, I'm probably going to take a couple of days off, but I love you guys. Yeah. All right, guys. Don't forget to smash the, you know what, hit the bell, duh. You guys do not want to miss out. Thank you, Zaddy. Thank you, Siren. Yeah, there is a message that was posted and a song that was posted. If you guys missed out on that earlier, it was posted at a very weird time. So my schedule's been very hectic lately, so I've just been trying to just take it easy. But there's a playlist for all content, and I know that you guys can shuffle it for divine guidance when you need it. There are plenty of messages whenever you need one. All right, guys, toodles.